Hello guys, this is Tech Savvy and I'm your host Kelin and your tech expert. And this week we're talking about some pretty amazing news. This is our segment on tech news, and let's jump right in here. So first story we have here is basically about TikTok, and TikTok is basically going against, I guess you could call it, the world of social media. Basically, what was going on is Facebook is actually planning on launching a copycat of TikTok. Something I actually did not know until looking into this story was they actually tried to release one that failed. It was called Lasso. Not sure if you guys heard of that one, but yeah, so they actually have been trying, Facebook's been trying to compete with TikTok for a while now and just hasn't been successful. But again, they're launching a new one, and it's called Reels, Reels, and it's going to actually be a part of Instagram, which is also owned by Facebook. And so essentially, Mark Zuckerberg has been attacking, you can say, TikTok in different blogs and different interviews. He actually has said that TikTok is a threat to democracy here in the United States, which I don't really know how you can justify that. But what he's saying is that they're not being open enough with the way that they're using the privacy and the data, and they're not being transparent enough with how they moderate things and their algorithms. And they've kind of fired back and said, well, neither are you guys. And this is all actually happening, the same week right now that not only is Facebook, but Amazon, Apple, and Google are all going to be going up in front of lawmakers to basically speak their piece on how they're using the data, our privacy and all this kind of stuff, and just basically justifying how they are staying on the right side of the law and not infringing on any of our privacy rights. So is TikTok actually doing anything that they're not doing? I don't really know. But TikTok actually just recently launched a $1 billion fund to start paying their content creators, which is great news for anybody that's on TikTok and anybody that's that already is a content creator and wants to jump into this onto this platform, because now you can actually start making some money if you are a content creator. But this is all again happening while officials and the Trump administration is in talks and looking into banning TikTok completely in the United States. So does the future of TikTok look bright? Possibly. If it does get banned, probably not. But if it doesn't, and they do find out that they are doing everything legitimately and everything like that, this could be a great platform for content creators, because they actually are going to start paying, and who knows how the monetization is going to be. But right now no one's getting paid on Facebook to create content, and Instagram neither. The only one that's actually paying people is YouTube right now. But again, all these platforms, if you can build up a big enough following, it's going to be worth it in the long run to have that following, just because again you have 2 million followers, you definitely can use that in some ways. So this next one is actually about NASA and the space race to Mars. So this is a very actually interesting thing that's going on right now, because there's actually been 3 spacecrafts that have been sent to Mars in the past month. So that's basically the United Arab Emirates, China, and the USA. So basically NASA, they just sent their rover, it's called Perseverance, up to Mars, and it's obviously not there yet, but it's on the way. And this new rover. It's actually the 5th rover that they've sent to Mars, and it's supposed to basically be carrying all of the human senses that are going to go with it, because this is going to be the rover that's there. It's going to be, self-guided, and either the astronauts here on Earth are going to be able to be controlling this rover over there, and it's basically got a bunch of great features on there. It's actually gonna be able to test air quality. They're gonna be able to actually hear with microphones what's going on the planet. The rover is actually gonna be able to taste things, not in the sense that we can taste things, but it's gonna be able to taste it for, bitterness and different kind of, characteristics to, just be able to give some data back on what it's tasting. Essentially, it's going to also be able to test samples of dirt and rocks and all the anything that it does find on the surface, and it's going to be able to really just map out the landscape a little bit better than the current rovers that have been sent, due to the fact that it actually is going to have a drone that it can release up into the atmosphere, and with that it's going to have a camera on it and everything, so they're going to be able to just get a lot more aerial footage from this drone. This is actually also going to be the very first mission that they're going to actually return samples to Earth. There's going to be a follow-up mission in 2026 that's going to bring all this stuff back, and they're going to be, just getting so much data from what it sounds like. This is actually going to be a 10-year long mission. So nothing that's going to happen quickly, but definitely something that's going to be very interesting for the future, because NASA is saying that this will be the first, effort to actually get humans to Mars. So the data that they're going to be collecting from this is going to lead to a potential mission where they're going to be sending some humans over to Mars, which is going to be very, very interesting. I don't know why people want to go to Mars, why NASA wants to go to Mars so badly, or if they know something that they haven't alluded to yet, but I think some interesting data is going to start coming out about all of that very soon, and just stay tuned and see what happens. Our next story is actually about CVS and something big that it just implemented. Basically what they did is they actually just added PayPal and Venmo to their touchless payment methods, and by the end of 2020 they are expecting it to be available in 8,200 of their stores nationwide. And this is actually the first retailer that's ever implemented these two technologies. As far as CVS, they have had Apple and Google Pay in their stores, and these are essentially NFC based payment methods, where this one is actually a QR code based payment method. And this is just going to be something that's very new. A lot of people aren't too familiar, or maybe they haven't even scanned a QR code before. QR codes have been very a slow adaptation here in the United States, but overseas they're super popular. A lot of retailers are using QR codes to just do a bunch of different things, and especially right now in this pandemic, anything that's touchless and just a little bit easier, where you don't have to print out paper or again actually touch some kind of a keypad to input a number or anything like that, is going to be ideal in the sense of kind of cutting down the transmission of COVID-19. There's actually been a lot more usage of QR codes right now, since it is such a great option. A lot of restaurants, it's a big trend right now that they're actually, instead of printing out paper menus, maybe you guys have seen this, they're actually just putting QR codes on, they'll print out like a sticker QR code, and it leads to essentially their menu online, and they'll just request that people scan the QR code to view their menu, instead of printing out one-time use menus that are just going to be viewed once and thrown away, because they can't really be handing these menus out to multiple people because of the chance that it could be have COVID-19 on it. So QR codes are definitely going to be starting to be used more due to the fact that COVID-19 is so rampant right now, and we're in this pandemic. So, start, be on the lookout for this new technology as far as paying with PayPal or Venmo in your local CVS. Maybe that's something you already have experienced, but there are some test CVSs out there that have implemented it sooner. So it may actually, if you're one of those people that have seen this, reach out to us. We'd love to hear your experience and see what you thought about it. Then the last story here and the next story here is something that Amazon has actually been doing, and Amazon is one of a few companies that has actually doubled their revenue during this pandemic, which is insane, because when most businesses are going out of business or they need government funding, Amazon actually doubled their profits since the same time last year, in 2019, from 2.6 billion to 5.2 billion. This was actually, they projected that they were going to have a loss during this time period, but obviously they didn't. And they've actually in this time created 175,000 new jobs and converted 125,000 of those into full-time positions, which is great. They're giving jobs to the public, and we need more of that with 40 million people right now on unemployment. Any company that's offering jobs, because a lot of jobs are actually on a hiring freeze right now, where they're actually completely on the opposite side. Not only are they hiring, they're hiring hundreds of thousands of people. So if you need a job, go check out Amazon. They actually, some numbers on some of their spendings, they've actually spent $4 billion on COVID costs, implementing different security measures and testing so that they know that their employees are safe. And $27 million has been donated to Black Lives Matter. 8 million of that was donated by their employees. So about 19 million of that was donated from directly from Amazon, and $500 million in bonuses has been given to frontline workers, which is amazing, because these are the essential workers that are out there, and they're the ones delivering everything and getting everything to us, which is without them we wouldn't be doing much. And again, without them they wouldn't have made this double in their profit, which again, the only reason they're so profitable right now is because a lot more people right now are ordering stuff online and stuff for delivery, from groceries to products. It's across the board, the stuff that Amazon delivers. But again, without these workers on the front line, they wouldn't be able to do this. And going into quarter three, they're actually they've already budgeted for another $2 billion in COVID costs that are just going to be stuff that they're going to have to do in lieu of COVID-19 right now, and just to keep their business running. So that's something that is definitely going to happen. Probably it might be less than 2 billion, maybe a little bit more, but that's their projection right now. But is Amazon going anywhere anytime soon? Definitely not. And if you are into the stock market, again, we're not offering financial advice on this channel, but I would definitely take a look at Amazon, because they're probably going to keep going up from here on out. And that is this week's tech news. This episode is brought to you by 400 Marketing. And if you have any questions about how to implement QR codes into your business, how to take advantage of TikTok or any of these social media sites, from Facebook to Instagram to even LinkedIn and Twitter, Pinterest, Reddit. There's so many of them out there. You can be using all these different platforms to market on, to get back into the groove after this whole pandemic and during openings right now. Again, if you guys have any questions, they have you from websites to applications to graphic design and branding to, again, any kind of social media marketing that you guys could be thinking of implementing. So give them a call. They actually have, there'll be a number on the screen right here that you can just give a call to, and give them a call. They have a 10-point revenue checklist that you can run your business through and see how you guys stand up to the current marketing strategies that are out there. And if you guys need a little bit of assistance and support, they definitely got you. So yeah, if you have any questions, we love to hear from you guys. You reach out to us on our website or reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram. You can find me at Kelin on Instagram and Facebook. And guys, again, also, if you haven't downloaded the Togetherness Media iPhone or Android app, I would definitely recommend checking that out, especially if you're watching us right now. Go download the app so you can get updates and just be able to access the website and the live feed a little bit quicker, get access to all the information on all of our different shows. And again, it's just helping us keep everything going and helping you get everything a little bit quicker. So again, check that out in the app stores right now. You can just search Togetherness Media to find that, as well as you can go to our website and there's a QR code link that will link you to that app on its prospective stores. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, my name is Kelin and this was Tech Savvy. Have a great one. Bye.
Do you have viruses or malware warnings? Have a problem with your computer and need help? 24 hours, 7 days. Computer Emergency Services. Convenience and savings at your fingertips. Download our free app and keep in touch.
At Hello Hollywood, we bring you the best in entertainment, fashion, movies, hit music, gossip, and live from the red carpet reporting. Hello Hollywood is your new choice.
Hello Hollywood.
Hollywood news, Hollywood gossip, upcoming movies, top 10 music, hot news from Hollywood. We have a special report from special events, red carpets, fashion, parties from the heart of Hollywood in Hello Hollywood.
To sponsor this show or for advertising inquiries, call 310-738-7309.
Hello Hollywood.
Hello Hollywood Productions. 310-738-7309.